As you can see now, we're doing the triceps skull crushers, making sure you try and keep the form as you do it, sticking to the script and trying to make it as a good form as possible, like making sure your extensions are on point. Now we're doing the one arm extensions. This one is just based on trying to make sure that your tricep is getting that push down and that good extension onto it. These guys are just my first warm-ups. Then I'll go to like skull crushers and try and extend my forearms and my arms a little bit back to my skull. It's just like you're hitting your skull but you're not. But these are really good for the inside of the tricep, which are best ones if you really want to get that big thick tricep, because this time it's like bulking season. So I try to keep my sets a bit more better. And then we change it now from triceps to dumbbells, which is now we're doing is biceps. So I like to do the dumbbell curls. I like to start heavy sometimes and go light as I go to failure where I can't push anymore, to make sure that you're actually getting the workout that you need in the gym. Because a lot of people just go in and just don't push themselves. You've got to push yourself in. You know, you've got to push yourself hard. You've got to push yourself out. You've got to make sure that you are doing every set to the finish. Like you've got to make sure that when you finish, you ain't got nothing left in you. You know, you ain't got no more. That's how I like to keep my sets, to make sure that everything is right. So we move again a little bit lower now to that dumbbell curls again, trying to squeeze at the top of the bicep. That bicep, making sure that you feel that tension, you feel that blood flow going into your bicep, and making sure you're breathing as you do it, because there's nothing more worse than after a set then you're faint or something. So you got to keep that breathing exercise going and keeping that squeeze on your bicep. As I do it, I like to hold the bicep, the dumbbell a little bit at the top, and then I'll switch over to like one arm extension again. I like these because I like to do 10 sets of everything when it comes to arms. As you can see, not all my videos are gonna come with everything that's in there, but all my sets I like to do 10 sets of everything. Then I go back to dumbbell curls to try and make sure that, you know, I've exhausted that bicep and I've worked out a failure, you know, making sure that form is right and making sure that squeeze is right. Because if you don't squeeze, you ain't gonna feel it and it's not gonna work. So all this month that I've been recording all this, I've seen a lot of gains on my trainings, because now I'm training to failures. You know, these ones are great for building that bulginess, that bulk, you know, that round shape. And then I move over to rope extensions. You know, rope extensions are really known for good physique. Then I move over to V extensions. I like to superset these, one from each elbow, making sure that I'll do 3 sets of each, then 4 sets of each. But sometimes I like to do like 10 sets to make sure that the bicep is really exhausted. As you can see now, I've got to incline on a bench because I like the incline. Sometimes I do it on a seated incline, you know, with the ease bar. But you know, I like these ones because they're not too much pressure, but you just make sure that you're actually getting it. But you see, with these V extensions, instead of doing them standing up, you are pushing your back forward and you're leaning forward. So it's like you're using an ease bar again, but you're just using the V bar to actually get that tricep squeaking and hurting and getting that nice pain, that full up. Then I finish off back again to get to that incline bench curls to failure again, until I can't do it anymore, until I feel like there's nothing left in me. So that's how I like to push it, guys, and that's the only way you are able to actually push to get a better rounded bicep. You know, as you can tell, like this season all I've been doing is actually making sure that everything that I'm lacking or that I don't have, I try to train it. So I've been doing a lot of legs, guys. I'll keep you updated on my next one because it's going to be legs. But as you can see, that I'm trying to make sure that when I do these, I don't extend too much. I keep them halfway, and that way it gives you that roundness, keeps that blood into the bicep, you know, into the inner core of the bicep. And the more I do these, the more I feel it. But you know, I like to do it to exhaustion, so to failure. If it's not at failure with my trainings now, it just doesn't work with me. And I've seen that since I've been doing till failure, I've been gaining a lot of muscles, guys. You know, it's really working and it's good. And making sure you're keeping that form. Sometimes I like to use my body to pull back a bit more to actually get that extension. So I go back again and finish off with like the V bars, you know, the V extensions. I call them V bars. That's only a little signature name that we give it when me and my mates are playing about, you know. But this one is like the full-on one that I try to do. Then I finish it off again with like the incline bench curls. I go as heavy as I can this time to try and exhaust that bicep, to get blood flowing into that bicep, to know that you actually done the work.
Because I watch videos about people, you know, like personal trainers, and I watch all that, man. I'm trying to learn. Today was arm land field, landmine today. See what the arms are saying? Yeah. The tricep is looking a bit on point. A bit more. I could do a bit more with it though. You know what I'm saying? A bit more tricep. You know what I'm saying? Get close to the camera, man. Don't get shy.
I'm not shy. I need to build my chest, man.
Nah, you need to build arms, you need to build chest. You're a tall guy already, man. But you just need to, and then see the abs. You need more of the abs. And then when you put more onto the back as well, and then put more onto the shoulders, go to the side a bit more. Side. You can even see the back.
I need to build that chest. And I need to build my back, man.
You can see the muscles on the back. Good. You can see like raw shit. I mean, you can build all that, man, but it takes time. Yeah. When it comes to chest, I want to put more chest. But I'm starting to see a bit more. You know what I'm saying? I have to see the back and see where I'm gaining. See what I'm gaining. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And then, that's what I mean. This is how we do. Check my video, this is how we train, you know what I'm saying? This is the best things over here. My channel,